And this brings me back to my main point about this quote unquote system. You ignore the midfield, you make fullbacks your outlet. It's useless. Dalot and Dorgo getting nosebleeds because all they know is cross.
Like it's so frustrating. I'm the philosopher, by the way, but it's so frustrating. Like
Hello, hello. Welcome along to the Shirtless Plantain Show. This is the Manchester United edition. I'm your host, Tosin. Alongside me today is my brother, Tomi. And yes, I saw the the YouTube comments where someone said that they missed Tomi. He's back. So,
I'm back. I'm back. I just missed last week. I think it was last week when I had the yeah. Last week was when I had the semifinal. So yeah, I'm back.
yeah,
I'm back.
Tomi knows how to coach a team better than Ruben Amorim.
Way better.
Speaking of Ruben Amorim, today was his first full year in charge. It got hired November 1st, 2024. And for the first time in his 37 matches or something like that in the Premier League, or I can't even remember the stat, but it's the first time anyway that Ruben Amorim has put together a lineup that has been unchanged.
And that just goes to show you the amount of like just instability on his hand and also like on the like club end in general. Because in a year, you've only in the Prem, you've only put together back to back, the same back to back starting 11 once. Oh,
It's bad. It's bad. So yeah, what was your pregame expectations coming into this match?
I like it. It's sort of a little like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing in me because I'm like, okay, we've won four in a row. This is a struggling Nottingham Forest. I don't care about that new manager bounce. We're Manchester United.
Mm-hmm.
This should be a win. Like when I say like it should be a win, we should win. And I don't honestly, I think we should have blown them out. Like we should have. There should have been a convincing professional win, even if it's not 5-0. It should have been a solid 2-0, 3-1, where we came in, did our job, and left. But then part of me is also like, it's Ruben Amorim. Like the lineup he put out. I know you're gonna talk about it, but the lineup he put out, I'm like, like it's unchanged and like cool. We won last week because of it, but like it's not. It doesn't ignite any hope. Nothing.
For sure, I get it. 2 minutes, 30 seconds of the game. Sheshko had a chance. Casemiro was breaking up the play. Ahmad and Wemo were causing havoc. Bruno was available. This was a chance where Wemo passed it to Sheshko, and Sheshko shot it really fast. So there was a chance to cut it back to Bruno, but I'm not gonna nitpick.
He's a striker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what strikers supposed to do. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. I took notes down on specific times because there was some things I just saw in my mind was like, I need to know specifically when that happened.
Yeah.
So around the 4 minute, 30 mark, Sesko had some really, really good touches and a really good hold up play. I was impressed. I was like, okay, fair enough.
I'm
Five.
I
Go ahead.
I really enjoy Sushko. Like it's getting to that point where it's like, okay, the overall play is good, but we gotta start continuously adding goals. And
Mhm,
same with Cunha. But
mhm.
like the bottom line, I'm like, okay, they at least have that bottom line of I can play football. That's it.
And that's all we care about.
Mm.
Can you play
Yeah.
with the football? Are you good on the ball? Um, there was a chance Nottingham Forest had, like I think in the 6 minute. Callum Hudson-Odoi was causing problems all day. I think they must have promised him boiled eggs because I don't know how good. I don't know what he was up to today. He created a chance for Eagle Jesus, and Luke Shaw blocked the chance, which Luke Shaw was balling today, by the way. Luke Shaw was very, very good. Very good defensively, very good going forward. In the 6 minute, like 35th minute, 6 minute, Forrest had a header over the bar. Dan and Doy had a shot, and it was parried over the bar by Le Mans in the 7th minute. And I was just like, okay, I see. We're doing the ping pong thing again. We're doing the
Yeah.
basketball thing. We have no control in the midfield. Okay. 15 minutes, Seshko had a chance. It was a really quick shot. Sheshko right now apparently is taking 19 shots in the Premier League this season. You know how many Rasmus had in 2024-25?
All my life, I promise you, it's not more than 35.
It was 32.
I knew it. Oh my God, I knew it. I hate that guy.
Yeah. But it was a great interplay between Cunha and Bruno for that chance for Sheshko.
Mhm.
It was really, really good. Between the 15th and 28th minute, it was just ping pong, man. Like I don't have anything else
Yeah.
to say. It's just like it was gross. It was really, really gross on both teams. They looked like two struggling teams. That's what they looked like for 13 minutes. I was like, yo, this is gross football. I don't like what I'm watching. But in the 20th minute, Ahmad had a shot. Luke Shaw's position in this game, he was attacking.
I can't even no, like there's no Luke Shaw. I'm not your biggest fan. I do believe it's time for you to move on, but today you were like it was very impressive. Defending. That was one This was like toward the end of the game. I don't mean to jump too forward, but it was just something I noticed. Like he stopped the fast break with the craziest tackle. That man just got down. Like it was like
He
how
got
the
on his
goal is making
knees.
a sit. Yeah.
Yeah,
And stopped it and then proceeded to carry the ball into the box and create an opportunity. I think we got a corner off of that. That may have been the Ahmad shot that got blocked. I
yeah,
think.
it was.
I
It
think that's
was.
how it happened. Okay, so yeah, he was very good today.
Yeah, I did take some notes. After that, Elliot Anderson is everything they say he is. England have some really talented midfielders. Elliot Anderson, Adam Wharton, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham. England has some really, really, really sound center midfielders. But Elliot Anderson today, I applaud you. He was incredible.
Yeah,
He ran the show, and it goes to show you what I keep saying over and over again, which is why Kobe Mainoo needs chances. You need to play your midfielders. Play your
pretty
actual ball
much.
playing midfielders. It is annoying. United was struggling under pressure, struggling to create chances. United kept looking for the long ball. And the thing that I realized is you can't do a long ball against a team that's already used to it. You're playing against Sean Dyche's team. This is
That's
what
how
they
they want you. Like that's how they play. You think they don't know how to defend? Like what?
bro, they have
Like you can't use dark arts here. They're the dark arts masters.
they have Murillo and Milinkovic as the center backs. These guys love. They This was the game where you play a false nine and you switch it up.
Yeah,
This is sort of game where you put Bruno false nine, you put Casemiro and Kobe Mainoo in the midfield because you realize, okay, they want to come out and like defend a striker all day. No, I'm going to take Shesko on
yeah.
the bench, let him come on. But we even put
Or
Xerxes there.
yeah, I was just about to say this is a perfect game for Xerxes. Perfect game for Xerxes. If
Hmm.
if you're if you're if you're intent on that Bruno Casemiro pivot, which is stupid,
Hmm.
then you put Xerxes there. Notice how we didn't say Mason Mount because I know that's what he was gonna try to do. We said Xerxes for a reason.
In the 33rd minute, Casemiro got a goal. It was a corner kick, a header. None of her switched off, and they were upset because it wasn't a corner kick, but it was.
That ball went like guys, please, let's be serious here. I get it. We hate United. Ooh, that ball went over the line. Please.
It literally was a corner kick. I don't understand how you're upset about that. 35th minute, Cunha did this dribble, right, which is probably the best thing they did all game. When he was in the second, when he was in United's half, and he had
Yeah.
to dribble out, I looked at it and I said, "That is how I know you play futsal. That's
Yeah.
how I know you grew up playing futsal."
Yes, oh, like you just or those people words that like they've grown up, they're having to play in unconventional settings. Like you're like for example, for me, I love to dribble. I know how to dribble. I got it because playing ball in the house, my mom was like that ball breaks anything, I'm beating you and your brother. So we knew, all right, you gotta make sure your touch is tight. And then like you said, futsal, indoor, playing in the street. There's certain stuff that you can see transcends into the actual game, and that right there was beautiful from Cunha.
Yeah, it was super super impressive. I got out of my seat. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, okay, okay." 39th minute, Callum Hudson-Odoi had a chance. He dragged it wide. He also, like I said, he played very well today. So shout out to Callum
Yeah,
Hudson-Odoi. Always been a talented player. I think he just injuries hampered him, and he just had the wrong moves. But he's getting it together now.
yeah. Also,
41.
man,
Huh?
there's no youth player from Chelsea that will succeed besides Reece James.
41 minute, Ahmad cut in and he blasted the ball super high. Great interplay between him and Mbuemo. Just he was leaning backwards, so that ball was always skying. 42nd minute, Lamans had a save, and it was offside from Dan and Doy. But nonetheless, I've seen a lot from Son Lamans, and I was like, yeah, he's a really good goalkeeper. He's
No, he's definitely solid, and he's one of those things where like a goalkeeper, I shouldn't have to. If I'm calling my goalkeeper's name too much, it's either he's making a mistake or my defense is too vulnerable. I shouldn't be having to be like I shouldn't I'm not gonna lie. I shouldn't know what boots Lamont is wearing. I shouldn't, but I do. So that's the story for a different day. But like that's how I feel like with all goalkeepers. You just do your job. You do your job. You do it well. You just get in and out. It's either you're making a mistake or the defense is playing awful, so you have to start making saves. That's the only reason we should know his name. But Lamont, I'm not gonna lie. In the games he has played with us, he definitely impressed me. So I do like the buy.
Yeah, great stuff. Luke Shaw had another block against. Morgan Gibbs White in the first half. Luke Shaw was, like I said, we talked about Luke Shaw multiple times already. He was that good today. So shout out to Luke Shaw. Halftime came up. Do you have any thoughts? I mean, obviously Ryan Yates came on for Douglas Luiz. I made a joke and said that they needed to scrape that man off the field. We got football to play. Like all this nonsense. Get off the field. But seriously though, Ryan Yates was playing like a thug, but Ryan Yates did what he had to
Yeah.
do.
I mean, and like you said, like that's what he came out for. He was like, okay, we're not gonna let them play. We're not gonna let them play. We're gonna force them to play our way and make it choppy, make it like basketball's football, and that's what they succeeded doing. Like the two goals they scored right after halftime were like some just get in the box and hope. But honestly, at halftime, my biggest thoughts were like, we have to keep this up, but also we need our attackers to get in the game because I don't think our attackers were truly in the game. Like Cunha, Sesko, and Guemo, they had moments, but they weren't in the game at all.
Yeah.
And it could be because the midfield was lacking, but like I feel like something just had to be changed. Either swap out one of the attackers or swap out the midfield so they can get in the game. But just something had to be done because
And
it wasn't filling me with much hope. Because you just felt it like, okay, we need another goal. We need another goal. So that's what I was just thinking at halftime. What about you?
I wrote down some notes. I said the performance was okay. The decision making in the final third wasn't that good. Could have scored more. Um,
Yeah.
and we didn't know how to control the ball. Like it's like a thing with Ruben's side is like they skip build up in the middle. I remember 2 weeks ago I tweeted this, and I deleted it because I don't like people arguing in my mentions. So please remember this. I don't tweet as much as I used to anymore. But when I
Mhm.
do, don't piss me off because I'm just gonna delete it because you're just gonna annoy me. Like I'm just letting you know now. Like I don't like when people call out stuff that's very obvious to see. Like
Yeah.
I said, oh, United's midfield is not looking good, and we obviously won last week. But again, when you can see it and you've seen it, you just know it's gonna come and bite you back, and it bit us back today. Because United's shape, like I said, the front three was very disjointed. The midfield was exposed. Forrest kept cutting through, and United's defending was just super last ditch. Shout out to Delit, by the way, very good
Bro,
play.
I was just about to say, and I was just talking to my friend. We were like, it's so hard because, like, with United losing games, you can't truly praise some of our best players who have been Delit and Euro because we're still losing and conceding. So we
Mhm.
can't, like, hype up the defense too much. But Delit and Euro have generally been some of our best players. But also, to double back on your midfield point, it's not even oh, it will hurt us in the future. It has been hurting us. It has hurt us multiple times. Seeing not being able to control games, team just cutting through the midfield. It doesn't we don't have to be like, oh, let's fix it before it gets bad. It's already bad. It's already bad. The amount of goals I've seen where someone just runs straight through the middle, or like we're chasing a game, or it's a game we should be controlling. We can't control it because we don't have a midfield.
Mhm.
Like our best midfielder right now on the pitch at most of the time is Bruno. And Bruno's game not for control. Bruno is a chance creation machine, which means you get the ball to Bruno and he gets it off his feet fast. And like you put runners around him and gets the ball off his feet fast. So guys, please let's not be daft. Okay,
Mhm.
this the midfield should have been fixed.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no changes at halftime for nobody. But Morgan Gibbs White got a goal. Elliot Anderson had this stupid cross ball. Like the way he crossed that, like he switched that ball to the right side. Yates had a
Beautiful.
really good ball in, and Gibbs White just had nothing to do but head it in. I was just like, okay, I see where we're going. Then less than like
Yeah.
60 seconds later, Savona got a goal, and I was like, yeah, United are drunk. There's no if ands or buts about it. So very frustrating to start the second half like that, going down 2 goals. But I still felt like there was a lot of time left for United to make a difference. Um, there's a chance in the 55th minute when there was like a bit of a ping pong. And
Yeah.
Wemo had a shot. It was very weak, but he still had a shot. Bruno Fernandez had a chance when he hit the post, and it should have creeped in.
Oh my days. I'm not gonna lie. That happened. I was like, I literally got up. I'm like, yo, because it was the slowest shot, but I think it was just like he placed it perfectly. I mean, not perfectly because it didn't go in, but he placed it so well
Hmm.
that the goalie, no matter the pace, the goalie just wasn't getting to it. Plus, it also went through bodies. So I was like, it was a good shot.
Yeah.
It definitely was.
But I didn't like Casemiro's finish. He tried to finish with his studs instead of just
Yeah, he tried to like stab it in. My guy, even though,
use your laces, man. Lock your ankles and smash it. You know that, Casemiro. You've been a pro for too long. You know that's the basics. So that was very
like,
annoying. Remember what I said earlier about the middle of the pitch and how exposed it was and how good Callum
yeah,
Hudson-Odoi was? Casim Hudson-Odoi had a really good chance in the 67th minute where he really ran through United's midfield and just shot the ball wide. And I was just like, why does this happen all the time? This is literally happens all the time. United made that first sub in the 68th minute. Dalot came off for Dorgu, which Dorgu played well in his cameo today. I will say he
yeah.
broke up some chances, tried to send in some crosses. So Dorgu did play well today. Um, then in the 76th minute, Mazraoui came on for Lenny Euro, which whatever, man. Um, there's a quote, right? And I'm a quote a
Hmm.
philosopher, a Nigerian philosopher, lives out in Maryland. He said this, and this brings me back to my main point about this quote unquote system. You ignore the midfield, you make fullbacks your outlet. It's useless. Dalot and Dorgo are getting nosebleeds because all they know is cross.
Like so frustrating. I'm the philosopher, by the way, but it's so frustrating. Like if that's what you want your system to be, then you need to put actual wingers who can cut in and go offside, right? Instead of having, first of all, Dalot is a right-footed left back. You saw how many times he tried to cut in because he wasn't comfortable going down the line. And Ahmad is a winger that you made to defend. But Ahmad was good today. Just going defending was a little bit iffy, but that's the story for a different day. But when you ignore the midfield and constantly just have your outlets be fullbacks, it limits what you can do as a team. And then it also limits the words when like Dogu, I like him, but he's
Mhm.
young, so he's still developing a little bit, right?
Yep,
That's fine. And then Dalot on the right side just refuses to cross the ball when he's on the right. So it just
even on the
limits what
left.
can yeah, on the left, he won't cross the ball. So it just limits what you can do as a team.
Hmm.
And that in chance also limits the attack. Because I promise you, if you're able to cross it in, the knockdown ball that Sesko can get, and Cunha is not a short guy. Cunha can get up too.
Hmm.
And Burma can be making those late runs far post. Cunha can do that on the other side. It opens up your whole game. That's why I don't like when when we're like I'll stay on topic and use United. That's why I don't like when like United being so one dimensional. Cause like you tweeted it. They took away that right side. They took away Ahmad's side, and we were completely lost. We
Hmm.
were lost. No, there was no like, okay, they're not letting Ahmad do. Let's play through Bruno. Let's play through Cunha. Let's use Sesko for hold up play and have the Cunha and Bremer run off him, and he can lay it off, and we can find them. Like there are ways to like I don't like the 3-5-2. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Right. But am I gonna act like it can't work? No. It's won the Prem before. It's been used in other leagues. It's real big in Italy. It's a pop like just because my personal preference doesn't mean I'm gonna sit here and lie and say it doesn't work. But how we're using it is why it doesn't work. It
Hmm.
limits everyone on the team. It doesn't platform the quality players you do have, and it just severely limits everyone around you. It is not a smart formation to run if you're gonna run it this way. That's just my thing.
It's everything I say all the time. Like I think Ruben's done a solid job, but again, it frustrates me whenever I see the midfield this wide open. It literally like the whole entire 3-5-2 system limits the whole entire team, and that's the
Yeah,
thing that frustrates me. Is just like yes, Amada and Mbeumo are getting their connections together, but it's just like it's Bruno and Casemiro midfield is not doing it for me. I'm sorry. I grew up on watching Paul Scholes and Ryan and Roy Keane. I grew up on watching
literally.
Michael Carrick and Paul Scholes. I grew up watching Nicky Butt, great squad play. I grew up on watching
Darren Fletcher.
Darren Fletcher. Yeah,
Yo,
I grew up on actual midfielders. So it's one of these things where I'm just like, you have an older statesman, you have a guy who wants to be a renegade in Bruno Fernandez. And it's like it doesn't make any sense.
it just doesn't make sense, and it bothers because I don't want it to seem like I'm picking on Amorim because I like when I just flat out like I don't like him, but like when I'm being unreasonable,
Hmm.
I'll let it be known I'm very unreasonable. This is me being a dickhead. Like I will absolutely do that. Here, this is genuine criticism, and it starts to bother me because I don't like repeating myself. When I coach, I tell my kids, don't make me repeat myself. That is the biggest thing you can make. That is the worst thing you can make me do. Make me having to keep give you the same instructions with Amarim, I feel like bro, it went on that 4 game winning streak. I was happy, but we're still seeing the same problems. That's why I just shut up because I'm like, I'm not gonna be the Debbie Downer. But
Hmm.
now the problems have come back to rear their ugly head. You cannot keep playing this same exact way. And also, people rightfully said he tweaked it a little, but you know what the tweak was? Hoof it up. That was the tweak. That was the tweak. Just get runners in behind and just play the ball and pray. Still ignoring the midfield.
It
He
seems
went from using the wings to using long balls. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't want to build up through the middle. And I've said this ad nauseum on this podcast specifically. Like he hates building up through the middle. Uh, but in the 80th minute, mine had a really, 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 really good goal. That finish was stupid. The technique to have that, to keep it on the ground, keep it at
Beautiful.
level, was beautiful.
Beautiful. Postage stamp. Like postage stamp. I was thinking because we don't have people like, since Rashford left. We don't have someone who just smash the ball,
Hmm.
smash the ball. A lot of players try to place the ball, and I don't mind placing because I think placement is right. But if you're gonna place it, it has to be like placed like Ahmad. Besides that, go for power and pick a side.
Hmm.
And Ahmad said, "No, I'm gonna like." Sometimes you gotta swing your foot through it. Like just bug out, please, guys. Let's Cunha. I'm looking at you because I know you have it. I know you have the quality to do that.
He
Start
did it against Nottingham Forest last year.
yeah.
Hmm.
Just start sending them. I'm sure it's done it, and Brown was done it against us. Please, guys, let's just start
Yeah.
firing shots.
There was a really, really shocking pass that Sesko gave to Dorgu, which I'm still just like, I'm rubbing my eyes right now because what? Basically, like there was a chance for them to counter, and Sheshko basically kicked out of bounds, and it was just like, bro, do better, man. Like I
Yeah,
like Sheshko, but you can tell he's still young. Um,
yeah.
85th, 86th minute, Cunha had a really good chance, but it was a weak shot from him. Some very good
It was
interplay.
right down the middle. I saw it was just right down the middle.
Hmm.
And that was the exact chance I was thinking of when I told him just put your laces through it,
Hmm.
just put your foot through it, because it was right. Oh my god, it was right there.
The referee was really bad today, by the way. Darren England was
Awful,
not good for both
awful.
sides.
Yeah,
Because in the 88th minute, Sheshko had a chance, a shot, which should have been a corner. It deflected off of Nottingham Forest.
yeah,
There was also one in the half where, what was it? They also got some corner kicks. It shouldn't have been corner kicks. I think he was trying to
yeah,
balance out some stuff, but it was
yeah.
not good play calling from Darren England, and the VAR system was not good.
It was not good. Also, there were a couple players on both sides that should have had a yellow at least today. Yeah, like it was it was bad refereeing all around, but I guess it balanced out because it was bad for everyone, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good viewing.
Yeah, 92nd minute, Casemiro had a shot which deflected over for a corner kick, and then the mod ensuing corner kick had a chance, but Rillo saved off the line, and that was that all she wrote for the game.
Yeah,
Any thoughts post match? Now you're thinking, now you're here.
it's sooner. I guess not sooner. It's gonna be later, but I think the writing is already on the wall for our old boy, Amorim. I
Mhm.
don't think he's gonna last in this job. I genuinely don't. And it's not even like me being like a negative Nancy and all
Mhm.
that stuff, but he's so stubborn. His stubbornness, like you said this, and like I remember when you first said it, like he's a stubborn guy, and I was like, let me actually like sit back and because I'm a smart person. I like to form my own hypotheses or like if I see something, I'm like, okay, let me see if what this person's saying is true. And you said it, and I started looking like because at first I thought it was just annoying and like just just like low key a dickhead. But that's how a lot of foreign managers are.
Mhm.
But the more and more I looked at his comments and then looked at how he was coached, I'm like, oh, he's just so hell bent on him being correct is going to cost him his job. It's
Mhm.
generally going to cost him his job. And he can't blame anyone but himself. And I'm also seeing a lot. This is my final thing. My biggest pet peeve right now. People have to stop blaming the players all the time. It cannot be the system works when we win. It's the players' fault when we lose. It cannot be both of that, guys. Don't get me wrong. Some of these players definitely at fault. Dalot was not good today. I wanted to put him in a headlock and walk him off that field, right? But at the same time, I'm not gonna blame. I'm not gonna blame 10, 10 or 12 wins and 38 games on Dalot again. Once, twice, three times, maybe four times. Player error. Once it becomes a pattern, I'm looking above the players. And I'm sometimes I'm even looking above the manager. But this one is the manager, and like you said, we always go back to the board. All
Mhm.
right. It's not always the players, guys. Please. 10, 11 wins in 38 games. You can't keep saying, oh, damn, if this player did this, or this player missed a penalty, or this we finally got rid of Onana. So yeah, no. They cost us some games, absolutely. But look at the guy. Like, for example, I'll go back to last season. When people were like, oh, we just need to get rid of Rasmus. We did. We did. Rasmus played 20 straight games without a goal. Who kept playing him those 20 games?
Ruben Amorim did.
Like that's a thing.
Hmm.
That's a thing. Like we brought in Lemens.
Hmm.
I struggle saying his name, but Lemens, right? But we still kept playing Binder for a bit, and we lost some of those games. Binder again, a weak wrist. You gotta do better. We kept playing him, even though we had a solid backup goalie. It this stuff like this. There's a like guys. Let's use our higher use it.
To your point, I've seen a lot of people complain about Sheshko, and I'm just like, when a midfielder is being starved, and let's just use what's happening right now with Snap, right? If
Yeah,
you cannot afford to feed people, people are not going to do their best work. He's not being fed. He's getting a chance a game. The best strikers in the world waste chances because they get so many chances because that's what you're meant to do. Scoring is hard. Putting the ball in the back of the net is hard. Goalkeepers are good. Defenders are good. But if you're not creating enough chances for your striker to continue to build his confidence, it's not going to happen. It's really not going to
yeah,
happen. Um, it was just, man, listen, it was not fun watching that game. But again, this is growing pains. I think that
yeah,
this is supposed to happen the way it's supposed to happen, right? These are growing pains. So it is what it is. Like, I'm not like trying to get too high or too low, and I think that's the problem right now. Like, a lot of United fans got too high, and now they're trying to get
yeah.
too low. Just like stay even keel because this is going to be a rough process for whoever takes over. But it's a really good squad. I also saw a tweet that said, "Always rotating the defense. The players like Xerxes and Manu, who you'd hope make a positive difference, aren't getting game time." That's true. It's like subbing a center back for a center back. It doesn't make any sense. Wing back for wing back. It's like that's all you want to do.
Mind you, we're chasing the game. We're chasing the game, and the first two subs he made was Dogu and Mazarawi. Have
Hmm.
you lost your mind? You have Xerxes, you have Kobe on the bench who can help, who we have seen help in crucial moments.
Hmm.
We're playing 18 plays Forest, and I'm supposed to be happy with a center back and a fullback coming on.
Yeah.
Don't provoke me today.
Sean Dyche said there were two unjustified decisions that went against us. They're awarding corners that aren't corners. They awarded one last week, one this week. It's a really bad decision. There's a lot of things. Sean, shut up. It was a
Shut
corner.
up.
It was literally a
And
corner.
not only that, bro, Casemiro's like 5'9". Is Casemiro tall?
The Casemiro is like almost 6 foot.
Okay, you letting him out jump you. Don't piss me off. It was a corner, and you got just switched off. It's that
Hmm.
simple.
I
Yeah.
do have some quotes. Um, I'm about to say we believe in the manager and the system. We are trying to do our best. We believe in the manager like he believes in us. Ruben said we have 5 minutes. We're disconnected and conceded 2 goals. We dropped the energy level, let the aggression. The aggression, you can feel it. But we scored to win the game. Let's look forward to win next week. For me, we lost 2 points and should have done better. For you, you should have done better. But
I'm good. I'm good. You should have done better. Wait, who do we even play next week?
Tottenham. Then Amron said if you're gonna make more subs, if you put more strikers on, we won't necessarily play better, bro. It's so frustrating to just sit here and just be gaslit by this manager who just constantly. And this is the problem I have with Ruben Amorim. Like, I know he's talented. I know he has a lot of like just passion. He has a lot of. He knows the game better than most of us ever will. But it's just like the most basic stuff. It starts to get jarring with just like stop playing in my face. I know what I'm seeing.
Yeah. And like again, like you said, he does know better than us, absolutely. But I'm gonna use me again here, guys. I'm a coach, not on Amarim's level. All right. I know more than my players. I've been playing longer than I think some of them have been alive, like the freshmen at least. I've been
Hmm.
playing football for a long time, right? That doesn't mean I'm closed off to them. Like I actively ask them, what do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think? What do you do? What like, and I'll hear them out. If it's a valid thought, I'll think about it and I'll sit back. Like, for example, we were playing in the semifinal, right? It's a team we played before. So they were like, Coach, they have this guy. He likes to cut in on his right. So let's have someone who's comfortably going left because I have a left footed center back. I said, I hear you. I understand what you're saying. Instead, I like my, I like my left footed center back on the left side. So for the passing angles, instead, what I will have is as soon as that guy's on the ball, I'll have my CDM drop into that space right in front or right next to the center back. So as soon as he cuts in, he's running into a wall. So he has to go outside where he's weak on his left foot. It
Mhm.
worked. We won 2-0. You take suggestions. Just because you know something more than someone doesn't mean you have the authority. So him saying bringing on more strikers doesn't mean we'll play better. Are you bringing on more defenders means we will? Don't
Yeah, he hates midfield too. But I will say overall, we did play okay. It was nothing special. Like I
yeah.
said, these are growing pains that United are going through. This is what happens when you're trying to ascend to the top. And Arsenal has been there for years. Arsenal finally the best team in the league, and they had their own teething pains with a drawing games against Nottingham Forest. They should have won. Last year,
Hmm.
though, I would have known we'd have lost this sort of game. So we're mentally getting better. It's not all doom and gloom, United fans. I promise you, we're not those sort of people who are just gonna see something like,
Yeah.
well, oh no, 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 no. No, there are some rooms. There are a lot of places to improve, but there's also places to be happy, like scoring those goals that we did today. I do want to see more Kobe Manu, though. I think that Kobe's special. I think someone like him can unlock a defense like that. Um, but yeah,
As someone who grew up playing midfield, and I played against some very good midfielders. I've played against people who've gone to Europe. I've played against D1 players. Hell,
Mhm.
I actively every like Thursday I play against D1 players, some like semi pro players. I'm not saying I'm on their level, but I know midfield. That's a special midfielder. I'm so sorry. If your system cannot platform him, it's a flawed system. That is
Mhm.
a very special player. I like I'm willing to die on that Kobe Hill. Like the Rashford one, I let it go because I'm like it was time for Rashford for his own good to get away from the club, and it was just toxic, right? Rashford is still one of my favorite United players ever, not even just in the current team ever. But I was able to look above myself and be like, it's best for both parties, right? But
Mhm.
this Kobe Minor one, I won't let it go. If we lose Kobe, guy, we're setting this club back. We're setting this club back a lot of years.
Mhm. By the way, the second goal, what was that defending that Dallo did? By the way,
Oh, Jesus. Listen, you guys thought just because Mason Mount didn't play, I wasn't gonna be negative. Dalo, oh my, uh, hey man, I already hated the country of Portugal.
you
I
hate.
need to find out. I need to find some slurs for Portuguese people because Dalo, I'm bringing racism. I'm bringing like reverse racism, not a real thing. It's not. I'm gonna make it one because Dalo, you cannot be allowed to keep escaping with these crimes. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it
Like it was just, oh
is egregious. It's very egregious.
man,
But yeah, I love the black shorts, black socks, yellow. I don't know why you wore the yellow socks, but it looked good. All of it looked good.
yeah.
It's
I
frustrating though.
really like that jersey. That
Yeah,
jersey is so nice,
it
man.
is, and you have it.
Yeah, I have the long sleeve one because
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah,
like Tosin said, no more Under Armour. Just get a long sleeve and be a man.
yeah. Don't if you're gonna wear short sleeve, wear short sleeve. If you're not, go get a long sleeve. Please stop disrespecting garments. Please respect yourself. Apparently, there's a stat that ever since Jamie Carragher told Casemiro to leave the football before he leaves you, he scored more goals since then than Jamie Carragher did in his whole entire career, allegedly.
Jamie Carragher spits on little girls. Why? Listen to him, bro. That guy's.
Listen, I'll say this: Jamie Carragher, I've met him before. Seems like a good dude, but yeah, spitting on that little girl is wild. He thinks he's Cameron in Killer Season. Like, bro, you're not Cameron in Killer Season. Stop it. Stop trying to stop it.
Why was that the secret something I kept
Like, yo, you're not. Why you spitting on little girls, bro? That's crazy. Like, what? What's your
talking about? No, I'm just thinking about like that whole crew of like ex pundits who are like ex players who are pundits now. They're all so weird, bro. They're all just very strange
And it's
people.
like as if they never ever played the sport before. Where like they say, yo, you know how hard this is. Like you know, like
Like, oh, like sometimes Roy Keane will say something. I'm like, okay, that shows someone who was the captain. 5 minutes later, he says something. I'm like, you're talking like you never stepped foot on the pitch. What are we doing?
it makes no sense, man. It's
God. Hey man, this club.
But it's Jekyll and Hyde. I think for me, United just has to get into Champions League. That's the bare minimum.
That's it. That's it.
Get
That's
into
it.
Champions League. You got one game a week. Got Tottenham next week. Then international break. We got Nigeria.
Another one? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Nigeria
Nigeria
Gabon.
has to make the World Cup, bro. Listen, I know everybody doesn't like international break. I need it. I need Nigeria to
Yeah.
beat Gabon and then beat Congo or Cameroon. I need
Did you
Nigeria in the
see
World Cup.
they said they're using VAR for that one finally
Yeah,
for
because that's a
the
country.
games.
That's a country that has technology. Or
Yeah,
actually
so
cares about their football infrastructure. Nigeria is
you feel
still
me?
using what's it called? Nigeria is still using Airtel. They're still using calling
Yeah,
card.
bro, they're using Boss Revolution. That's how the ref communicates with the linesman. Hey,
Nigeria still
stop,
using.
stop.
They're still using VoIP, man. There's no Wi-Fi. These people, Sha.
Oh, such a lawless place.
The
Oh
one thing I
God.
will give Nigerians that like we ate with and we like we did that damn thing is I cannot come and kill myself. That and when you translate to Yoruba, me lekparami, 20 out of 10 every single time.
The amount of Nigerian phrases I just use on a regular basis. My favorite. You see yourself. You see yourself. Because
Ayo biggie.
sometimes people just need to look. Just look at yourself. Look at what you're doing. Dalo, see yourself. Omo. Ah,
See,
it's not
and
my
that's why
business.
when we drew 2-2, I said this is growing pains because guess what? I cannot come and kill myself for United. The Ravens won.
I didn't kill my parents. You guys will not come and kill me.
Mm, it's
It's that
love.
simple.
Listen, at the end of the day, I cannot come and kill myself. Please look at yourself. And last but not least, it is what it is.
What it is.
For
Also,
me,
go Lamar Jackson.
greatest quarterback in the league, not even close. I don't want to hear
Ever.
none of that Pat Mahomes nonsense, man. My quarterback is a black man from South Florida who plays with grills in his mouth. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Everything about him.
Absolutely love it. Anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
The women's team, I think they're coming back next weekend because they're on
Hmm.
their international break right now. They're 2 for 2 in the Champions League, and I'm very happy about that. Go, we're gonna win it. We're gonna beat Barca, and we're gonna beat Olympic Lyon. Side note: speaking of Olympic Lyon, they have this Lily Johannes Shawty that plays for the USA. They're cheering Shawty. She's from the DMV again. Another win for the DMV, but she's a baller.
That
If you
girl
guys
is nasty, boy.
a ball and she's 18 years old and she plays the 6'8" role so well because normally that's a role that you gotta age into a little bit.
Yeah.
Bro, I was watching the Champions League game the other day and I was watching some of the US games this past week. That's a player, man.
You know
That's
what's
a
crazy?
player.
USA and Netherlands went to war for her to try and get her
Yes,
signature. Yeah, it
yes,
was. Listen, USA
it,
said, "Nah, we got to bring out the Brinks truck. We got to figure this out. That's
yes,
special. That's
they
special."
did.
Yeah, yeah.
They did. Yeah,
Man,
but hey, the DMV is supplying US again.
I got one more thing to add. If you're down 2-1 and you look on the sidelines and you see Dorgo Mazdari coming on as they're trying to win the game, that's just how I know I don't want to rate this manager. But
No, hey, imagine like you're like Bruno, Ahmad, Sesko, Cunha, and Mbembo. You look to the side, you see Maserati and Dorgo warming up. You're like, what's going on here?
we got
Like, yo,
we got a little bit more longer quotes from Ruben. I'm gonna read it out to you a couple more, and then we'll get out of here. Sorry, but I know we're trying to wrap up, but I saw some quotes. Bringing on more attackers doesn't mean you necessarily play better. Dalot had several opportunities to cross, but he was on his weaker foot, hence the choice of Dorgu. We, Mazzawari, are fullbacks, so we try to utilize the player's strengths. We have quality on the bench, but I think if I stop the game too often, it'll break something. I think we're gaining momentum in the second half. I didn't want to change the forwards. Amar could have done better. Sometimes you just have to wait for a player who's a bit off his game to change things. He managed to score. That's one. Xerxes is a bit like Cunha in playing between the lines. If you look at the game, we need a guy in the box like Sesko is the best for that. Sometimes the question of characteristics of players know that. Man, some of the stuff this
is,
guy says, I'm just like,
is he dumb?
what did we just say 5 minutes ago? The Nigerian thing. Look at yourself.
Yeah, really look at yourself.
I just sometimes I read some of the stuff that he says. I'm like, yo, do you hear yourself, my guy? Like, do you not like hear what you're saying out loud? Do you know like what's it? What's that thing again? Like, Cat Williams said, "Nigga, do you know we can see you?"
He see you. He makes my. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, fire this guy, bro. I don't care. Anything short of winning the league is not enough for me at this point.
I
Like
mean,
he's burnt his bridge with me so bad. There's no rebuilding.
we'll see what
Almost.
happens, man. We got Tottenham next
Yeah.
week. Tommy, we got nothing else to add, man. Guys, please do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. We love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. We will interact with the comments and everything you guys leave us. That is such a Gen Z ass heart. My God, man.
No, it's better. I'm not doing the one. I do my thing. I do my Gareth Bale heart, and I keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't
yeah,
give no
guys.
I don't give no heart. I wear all black.
Anyways, we got freaking Abelkuta Kravitz over here. But yeah, God, thank you. I'm back. Don't worry. I know I was missed last week. I miss y'all too. But I'm back to being curmudgeon. I love it.
Yeah. The angry Nigerian. That's the
I,
oxymorons, because we all are.
How about listen? It's putting a hat on a hat. When you're born in Nigeria, you're angry. You come out the womb angry. The doctor tried to stop you. Kilo day.
Even
Come
if you're
on.
born in Nigeria, if you just know you're Nigerian, like you come out the womb, you look at one of your parents like, damn, I'm one of them. Damn, I
You
gotta
just
do
feel
this for
the
life.
you just feel the green, white, green flowing through you. Like, oh,
You just born and you see stout and you see malt in your eyes. The first thing you see, man. Jesus Christ, I cannot stand my people. I love you guys, Nigerians. I
but
really
I
do. I
I
cannot
love my
stand you.
people. I don't like my people.
And on that note, guys, please do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Tommy and I are out. We'll see you next week. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.
Peace.